want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce, and I can help you produce. You just got to trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you got to make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Are you here?
Not happening. Or it will.
Dang.
That was a quick game.
Glad we got those 4.
That's what Team 2K TV does. We give the community wins, thus for giving them double XP. So we're really giving to the community when we're out here taking L's and giving them wins. You know what I'm saying, guys?
That's what we're all about.
Blowing kisses and blowing games.
Game number 2.
All right, we're not gonna dance this time. We gotta look locked in.
We can't show off like that again.
Hey, why am I dancing?
Rodney, you already broke the trust.
Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Ingram in the front court with Williamson. Cullum is out there with Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5. And the shot goes in.
Jonas Valanciunas.
Valanciunas has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Pelicans.
You know, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Ball kicks to Levine. MP trying to free himself up. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Levine.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
White with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
Thank you, David.
Well, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Good on the shot.
What a passer this guy is. I love how fast Ball is at noticing when the defense has just overcommitted.
Ingram outside. There's the pass to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. No good. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. White with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's MP. Yep, it counts.
And just running the offense. White's that new breed of combo guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Richardson outside. McCollum against Ball. Here's Williamson. They get the rebound. Richardson dishes to Williamson.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And it's McCollum in the corner. And the Pelicans miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
They get it back. Here's DeRozan. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
DeRozan's hard to handle when he's scoring inside. The D doesn't know who to put on.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
And the Bulls will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked in for MP. Vucevic comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Williams, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kobe White. Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
First personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Chicago.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains. Well, there's been some interesting moves in the Bayou, and this team has set up a roster that I think has some great potential. I mean, there's a lot of talent, a lot of interesting players that are on this roster, and I'm excited for their future.
You definitely saw New Orleans making calculated moves, Brent, in the draft.
Yeah, there's some perfect fits alongside what a healthy Zion Williamson will bring to the court. And so if he's in there making that impact, there's a lot of complementary skill sets on this roster that will elevate them to being much more competitive sooner than you think.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, Willie Hernan-Gomez does things the right way this time.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. MP's checked in for Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Andre Drummond. Levine's checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's White in for Alex Caruso. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. The forwards for him are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. Richardson is out there with McCollum, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's McCollum after the miss from MP. Richardson finds Valanciunas. And here is Williamson. DeRozan defending. Scooped up. The Bulls leading by 7. Here's Levine. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. Levine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Free throw good, Levine.
And a good free throw shooter who's really increased his volume over the years. Levine with a lot of ways to beat you.
Richardson gets a wide open look. The Pelicans get another chance here. Williamson, the pass to Valanciunas, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Ingram after the miss from MP. Off the mark with the little step back, Johnny. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Williamson. Levine against Ingram. Levine passes to DeRozan. Over McCollum. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got 6 points.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities.
Now here's Ingram. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. McCollum kicks to Ingram. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And a bucket like that one might be just what they need to cut into this lead.
Here's Levine. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Toronto. MP, no good. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Trailing here by 8. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the inside. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one.
Such great vision from Lonzo, and the best in the league always know they have options.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
An almost entirely new group. Drummond's checked in for MP. Vucevic comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Williams, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball to the right side. Here's Alvarado. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Hernan Gomez. That shot off. Good D by Drummond. Williams against Murphy. Outside Williams. Pass to Caruso. Over Jones. And that one's good. Caruso's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Murphy. Outside, Jones. He dishes it to Nance. Back to Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of the game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Herbert Jones. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 9.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
It's White on the wing. Another shot. And the last second attempt does not go in for him.
Without great lateral mobility, Hernan Gomez relies on being an anticipatory player, particularly on the defensive end.
And so it's Chicago in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Please give a big round of applause.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. White and Levine on the wings. MP is out there with DeRozan, and it's Ball in at the 1. Richardson.
Ball entered from below the basket. Bulls ball.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's MP. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, Zion bringing it right there, crashing the glass, and relentless energy to get the ball.
Passes it to MP. Out to DeRozan. Fires from 14. Nice jump shot. Good. DeRozan's got 8 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And as incredible as Zion Williamson has been and is, the big problem, Greg, is keeping him ready to play. His health.
And there have been all sorts of opinions chiming in on whether he can play at a high weight. But the bottom line is something needs to happen to keep him healthy. He's lost too much time early in his career.
Levine, that's good.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Ingram outside. Now the pass to Valanciunas. Richardson finds Ingram. No good on the triple.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. And here are the Bulls now. Bulls leading by 13. Ball surveying the defense. Ingram against Levine. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. Good on the triple. He's got 8.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. The Pelicans get another chance here. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
First personal foul.
And there's been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for MP. Andre Drummond comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Javonte Green, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And it's Alex Caruso in for White. On the free throw, no good.
And Zion, he's just...
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. MP's checked in for Vucevic. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Andre Drummond. Levine's checked in for Javonte Green. And it's White in for Alex Caruso. So the Pelican 5 right now. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. C.J. McCollum out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Ingram in at the small forward spot. Now, here's DeRozan. Over Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
For 2.
Shooting 2. That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Pelicans trail by 8. Ingram up top. Over Levine. And it's Ingram missing. Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. DeRozan with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Paul with a wide open look. Hands it from downtown. And the Bulls lead by 11.
No hesitation from Lonzo on that perimeter shot.
Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Richardson outside. Ingram against Levine. Ingram kicks to McCollum. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Ball with the bucket.
Again, big guards that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Valanciunas trying to free himself up, and it's Williamson missing. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago, Lonzo Ball. At the line for one.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Ball.
Well, if you're going to perfect your shooting stroke, it's not just about the three. Sometimes it's about settling in and getting to the free throw line to get those mechanics down. And Lonzo is improving.
Bounce pass from Valanciunas. Levine against Ingram. Looking to end the run, and the jumper is on the mark.
Like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Ball against McCollum. Outside, White. Pass to Levine. To the paint. Here's MP. DeRozan trying to get open. MP, no good. Pelicans trail by 14. Pass to Richardson. And it's White with the rebound. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Outside, Ball. Inside. Here's MP. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Valanciunas. McCollum against White. A floater. White with the defensive effort. Bulls leading by 14. Ball with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Passes it to Ball. Back to White. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 17. 1:37 left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Cullen passes to Ingram. Rumors continue to fly about possible league expansion. Brent, any cities you'd like to see join the league?
Oh, man, there's a lot of great options out there, Kevin, but I would like to see the league go to 32 and have 16 in each conference. I think that would be great. And there's a city in the Pacific Northwest that deserves a team. And I think you know where I'm talking about. Seattle.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Lonzo Ball.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Beverly the pass to Drummond. Back to Beverly. And the pass to Dosunmu. 5 to shoot. High arcing shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And here is Marshall. Good work there as it goes.
Marshall. Assist goes to Jose Alvarado.
Beverly feeling it out a bit. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.